Legg Mason has been doing asset management for a long time. I'd like you to meet someone now who has not been doing asset management for a really long time, which are the folks at Square. Sarah Friar, CFO. And Sarah, I paid my car fare this morning on a little thing plugged into an iPhone and signed with my finger. So thank you so much for making that happen.
We love to hear delighted customers, so thank you, Peter, for using it.
And in fact, we will be kicking off the 63rd season of our regional orchestra in Southern California next week, and we will be able to take credit cards for membership donations for the first time ever with Square, so you are literally coast to coast for me. And we spoke at Dreamforce just a few weeks ago, but just since then, there's been some pretty significant news out of Square. Can you tell us what's making life interesting now?
Sure. So I think two big things. We continue to move forward with our Starbucks partnership, and in fact, beginning in November, we'll be live in all 7,000 Starbucks stores here in the U.S. with Square Wallet. So you will be able to take your phone and pay with Square, pay with your face, and we're very, very excited to see that happen. We'll also be processing all of Starbucks back-end credit card and debit card transactions. So for all the small businesses out there, we're excited to show that we scale, we're robust, just like Salesforce. And for all of you that have been a bit uncertain about who is this person called Square that's going to process credit card, we now have a really big retailer that said we're going to go with them.
So, you know, all these videos that I've been seeing for years about paying with some kind of smart device, Square Wallet is the brand I'm looking for now. Is that right?
That is exactly right. So if you go on the Apple or Google App Stores, you can download Square Wallet today. I was just taking a look at what's nearby where we are right now. Some great cafes. Cafe Grind is on there. I saw Grumpy Cafe. Maybe that's good for you, Peter.
Well, you know, I remember that Manhattan Island was bought for some beads, and now we've been using this paper money and coin thing for a while, and subway tokens, and we're going to more and more of these virtual payment systems. So now finding someone who will not make me pull out a piece of plastic, but just let me pay with my phone is becoming a big deal. You guys have a directory now with, I understand, 200,000 merchants in the directory for being able to pay with the Square Wallet?
Yeah, so just the way Salesforce has pioneered wonderful tools for all shapes and sizes of businesses, we too recognize that our smaller merchants haven't had access to those types of things, like a directory, for example, and analytics. So we're putting all that out there for them and giving them what a big business has traditionally used to now make their business super successful. And what we see with Square Wallet is about a 15% lift in just their processed volume of transactions. So we're proving that it's really helping a small business thrive.
Well, by the time we celebrate the 400th anniversary of the purchase of Manhattan Island, I hope this is the norm and not the novel exception. Anyone who puts me closer to my caffeine, closer to my car, and closer to my classical music is great with me. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Friar with Square. Sarah, thanks for being with us.